So this Yakar is equipped with our new DDR XL. So this is just a beefed up version of the same debris digging rake we've offered for a long time. And it comes in the same width. So I believe that would be 62 inches all the way to 98 inches. So this is going to work with our Rhino, Yakar, Cayman, Aardvark. I don't think the Hog will. But it's just a heavier duty thing. It's got thicker rakes on it. So they're 5/16. And that's going to provide you more digging power. So you probably just saw the guys adjusting the height there. So those are just essentially trailer jacks. I think we call them screw actuators. And then there's a bit of a height gauge there so you can see what it's set at. So that's 7 inches down from its highest position. And you generally just set that and leave it. So once that's all set up, it just slides onto your tongue. And that allows you to dislodge any debris that might be in the ground. So we got a big stone guard on the front there. And the stone guard is going to give you protection for if you are in a parking lot or somewhere where there's windshields, because this thing's obviously flinging rocks all over the place. So you want that nice rubber guard there. So you'll see on the back of the Yakar already, we got a lot of debris collected. And you see it's on the back because those guys were pounding through mud, and if the mud hits this stuff or bounces up from the tires on the Gator, it's going to hit the nails on the back of the sweeper and then wipe to the back of it. So because we have the magnet all the way in that housing, it touches the bottom and the back side of it. Debris will stick almost just as well to the back as it will to the bottom, so you don't lose anything while you're driving and sweeping. So you see that nice mark on the ground there too. That's another side effect of the debris digging rake, is that you get this mark from where you've already been, so you don't end up doing the same place already or twice. So this sweeping width's about a 6-foot sweeping width. That looks like it's going to be 2 passes up this road and we'll be good to go. So the debris digging rake obviously leaves a mark there, kicks stuff up and out of the ground by digging down a couple inches. New and improved debris digging rake XL. So the difference is it's got bigger spring teeth and an easier adjustment system. So the old one had, 3/16 or 1/4 inch spring teeth on it. This one now has 5/16 spring teeth on it, so you can dig down a little deeper to put more resistance into the ground. And it has a numbered scale here, so you can tell where your height's at. Now this is not an exact measurement, it's just a reference point. So you can say set it to 7, set it to 8. And the height adjustment is done by doing just a crank. So the other one was like pull a pin out, adjust it, move your tongue height, blah, 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 set it back down, drive it forward, then you're good. Now it's just cranker, drive forward, and if you want to go in reverse or you don't want to use them anymore, just crank them back up. And I believe they're reverse thread, so yeah, whatever. That's the way it works. You crank it up, crank it down. It's bigger frame on everything, and now it's a stone guard. That's just because these things dig down so deep that they can end up flicking rocks everywhere. So if you got that situation and you're in like a gravel parking lot and you don't want to get people's windshields, this is going to prevent that mostly. We can't guarantee it will, but it does a good job. This is going to work on all of our off-road kind of magnets. So like everything from the Rhino to the Aardvark comes in like a 62 to a 98 inch width. This is the 74, I think it would be, to match the 72 inch Yakar. And yeah, all it does is just digs in the ground, kicks up any nails that might be slightly under the surface from getting run over. And we went over an area over there with an Erebus already, which is a 4.5 by 4.5 magnet. And that had no rake on it, it's just a hanging magnet. And we picked up a bunch of stuff, but then we put this rake on, went through with the Yakar, and got like 3 times as much. So it just goes, if you're doing the job on some kind of soft terrain, it's gonna make a big difference. And then as well, it also grooms the ground and lets you know where you've been. So you can see where you've already swept, you don't end up going over it twice. And it leaves a nice kind of uniform surface when you're done, so everything's a bit flatter. Now that's gonna be available for sale now. And I believe you can get replacement parts for it. So if you do break teeth or anything like that, you can just get it from us and we'll get you new teeth. But yeah, Yakar suspension, DDR, cranky thing, very good.